welcome to my garden. So today I'm working in our pergola area. I have few plants that I would like to plant. So this area has been neglected pretty much the entire summer. I've been just trying to take the weeds out. So I don't want Josh to show all my weeds, definitely. But anyway, just wanted to explain what's going on here. We decided that we wanted to go ahead and plant hedges here to cover our neighbor's side, the street side here, to get more privacy. Because in the beginning I thought, okay, we can just leave this open and let the light in, because I really didn't want it to mess with the trees. But in fact, we realized that the exposure is way too much, and it would be really nice to have a nice hedges here, because this whatever it's planted here, it was leftovers from whatever just was growing. I think it was lilac of some variety that basically just spread itself. If you guys remember this area, I had to go ahead and clean out because they all pretty much were like right here. So we went ahead, no, maybe even right here. So we went ahead and dug everything, and we cleared out all the lilac bushes and stuff that was growing here. So I left whatever it was against the fence. I just left it there just so it gives a little bit of privacy. But they're deciduous, so they will lose their leaves in the wintertime, and then we just get really exposed. So what we will do, we decided that we are going to have someone to come over and help us to remove some branches of these pine trees here. So that would be probably, we are meeting with this person in about 2 weeks. Hopefully he will give us estimation. We'll get some opening here. As soon as I open above and let the sun in, what I'll do, I will start planting nice hedges here, probably some beautiful variegated photinias that I've seen that I like, or maybe even I don't know, eucalyptus would look really pretty. Maybe a couple of places they can get really big, but I was told I can trim them. So I kind of like to basically just have evergreen, beautiful coverage here, and that way, we can have some privacy, but we will still have light coming above to help us with this garden here. Because I really would like to still plant roses. As you guys know, if you've been following my channel, I really love roses, and honestly, they are just my to-go plants. I enjoy them. I love them. I love the flowers, and there's so many I even would like to try in my garden, varieties that I see online. So I kind of would like to maybe plant a few things. Now there are very beautiful pink ones. I don't have lots of pink in my garden, so I thought I could maybe plant some pink ones this winter time. And also in the winter, all the David Austin roses are being they're more available, so hopefully I can get my hands on some varieties for this part. So this climbing rose here, it's already doing pretty good, although it's been kind of a shady area, but look how much it has grown. I probably need to come and place a support for this guy here. But this is a Claire Renaissance rose that we planted last spring, and it's doing really, really good. It was bare root when I purchased that. So there's some things really going here. The climata here did really good, and actually it has a bloom on it right here. You can see this one did really good. It's kind of semi-double, in fact, but it's gone like way up there. I don't know how much I'm gonna let it go, but I probably will just let him go. I don't know. Hopefully this is all will be covered soon. So this one really took off. Some of them are, doing okay, but there probably will be a little bit of a time before they take on and go. So today what I'd like to do is, and again, for the branches, I really don't want to plant too much because they have to get in here to cut everything. So I really been avoiding to do anything until we get that project out of the way. But I got hold of some roses that I loved, and I decided that either way I'll just go ahead and plant these, and hopefully they can be very careful when they're getting in, because I wasn't sure if I could get them, I can find them again. Now, these are David Austin Princess Alexandra Kent. This is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous rose. This one is blooming, and I'll show you the bloom. Such a unique color. Look at this bloom. Look at this color. Isn't this just amazing color? Okay, so the roses you saw, and then I'm going to plant this elderberry. So this is a block tower elderberry. Now, what's so great about them? First of all, their leaves get kind of a burgundy color in the sun. So I'm hoping to plant this one in the center, and then have the roses, three roses to go around this elderberry. And so this one is actually going to be. Probably about 2 to 4 feet wide and then about 8 feet tall. So this actually has a nice narrow habit. You can also trim this if you like. It is deciduous though, but it will have a nice, beautiful dark color of, like a block, like a block color, basically burgundy color, which would be really, really pretty, especially against these roses when they're blooming. You can see how beautiful this will be with the dark. And so then I have a couple other things. There's another thing that I'm going to plant today, which is a clematis. I have three of those clematis, which I'm hoping to plant these guys kind of like in between the roses, and just for the layer, because they are bush clematis. This is a bush clematis, and it's called blue ribbon. So this will get only 40 centimeters tall and 40 centimeters wide, and it has a beautiful blue kind of bell-like flowers. It will be really pretty, I think. So we'll see. I've never had bush clematis. I just recently planted another one, another bush clematis, which called Little Lemon, and that one was even smaller than this. The other one was supposed to be about 25 centimeter tall and 25 centimeter wide, which was really nice. I tucked it in some areas. I think it will look really pretty with a bright, yellow color. So anyway, I'm excited. So we'll see how these experiments go. Now this one, I think it said it's hardy -7. Um, so it's literally, which is kind of surprising to me because clematis are very hardy usually. So we'll see how they do in my area. I'm in zone 8B, I believe. So we should be, we'll see how they do. We'll go ahead and get them planted. I just need to place everything to see where I want it to be. And you can see this area here, I have been digging. So this soil wasn't prepared here. As you can see, some of these areas are not prepared, the rest are. And so what I'm hoping is to have some interesting area. This is an interesting area to me because it has a nice triangle shape to it. I want to concentrate with other things on the other side, but just concentrate here on this area for the planting at the moment. So what I'd like to do is plant my block tower elderberry somewhere here. And by the way, they are very hardy plants. You can even have them in zone, I think 4. They're hardy to zone 4 to 8 or 9, I believe. So they're quite hardy. So I'm thinking to maybe place this tree maybe here, and then we'll just see how it goes. But then I would like to go with the roses, right? So I would like to maybe try one, like maybe like somewhere here. And another one maybe here. And this one, isn't this just the most beautiful rose ever? I think it will fade away into lighter pink as it ages, but it's really, really pretty. So I think this one I'd like to maybe plant right there. Someplace, something like this. So we'll see how this looks. I think this is good. So I'm going to use some what was the name? Mycor, which is a mycorrhizal fungi. And for the roses, I'm going to use this and also some of the infuse, which is a fungicide systemic. It's organic, I believe. Bonite systemic disease control, which is, I've had really great luck with this. And for the roses, I'm also going to use a little bit of a blood, bone, and fish fertilizer as well. And also I wanted to stop really quick and talk about my shovel because I had few viewers asking about my shovel, and this is not an ordinary shovel. This is a magic shovel. I'm just kidding. But my entire garden, I pretty much dug with this shovel. My mom gave this shovel to me when we were moving to France from Colorado. And honestly, I was like, what am I going to do with this? She said, you will have no idea how much you will be using this. And in fact, I can't live without it. But you can see it's a smaller spade. And it's just so easy for me to handle the shovel. It's so easy. It's amazing. And we found some of this in Ace Hardware. In Colorado, we have Ace Hardware, but I think they're local to Colorado. I'm not sure if you guys have this in other states or not, but that's where we used to find some of this. And maybe your local hardware can also help you guys help you find some of this. Okay, you guys, so I think I'm finished planting. I hope you guys like this video. I just need to go water one more time because this area is really dry. We had such a dry season. We literally had no rain the entire season, and so um, everything is very, very dry. It survived through my watering, but it's definitely, we're ready for some really good rain. So I will water again. I think these guys will do really well. I might just do a little support. I brought these things right here. So I was just thinking maybe this ones might be a little too small. That's why I'm not placing them. But something like this, I was hoping to just make like a TP, create a TP form, so I can maybe just lightly tie on them just to have a small support, so they're not falling. But eventually they will just create this beautiful kind of bushy round shape as they start growing. So we'll see how much support they will actually be needing, because I really don't have experience with the bush clematis. I've never had one. That's why I'm trying to plant them, just to have an experience with them. They're just really interesting. And so, but I think this area is slowly coming together, although everything is just kind of you know undone yet, but it's kind of nice to have flowers in, roses in. It's going to be really pretty. And just check this out. I'm so excited about this beautiful rose. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy your week. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos, and message me. I love hearing from all of you. Bye bye.